Assalamualaikum and a pleasant day to Geneva 1. My name is Mohaimin A. Pao from Science 2B, and today I'll be discussing the urinary system. Without further ado, let's start. Okay, so first is let's know what really means or what is urinary system. So urinary system is the body system that filter blood to eliminate wastes, regulates fluids and electrolyte, and also acid-base balance, and produce and excretes urine. So urinary system basically is the system in our body that responsible for cleaning the blood and removing waste material through urine. Okay, it also helps control the amount of water, salts, and acid in the body so everything stays balanced. The main parts of the system are the kidney, ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra. And additionally, together, these organs work like the body's natural filtering and drain system. Understood? Okay, so let's dig deeper. Let's dig deeper. Okay. Now, let's move on to the location and external anatomy of the kidney. Kidney are bean-shaped, fist-sized organs ranging about 11 by 5 by 3 centimeter and 130 gram. The lan retroperitoneal behind the peritoneum, a long vertebral column from T12 to T3 to L3. Right kidney sits slightly lower due to the liver, covering renal capsule to adipose tissue or the protection to renal fascia, or also known anchored to abdominal wall, and medial concave hilum leads to renal sinus, sites where vessels, nerves, and ureter enter or exit. Okay. To know it in a simple way, the kidneys are bean-shaped organs about the size of a fist. They are located at the lower back area behind the abdominal lining, which is called retroperitoneal position. Understood? The right kidney sits a little lower than the left because the liver takes up the space above it. Each kidney is protected by 3 layers. The renal capsule is the thin covering directly around the kidney. Outside of this is the adipose tissue, or also known as the fat, which acts like a cushion to protect the kidney from injury. Additionally, the outmost layer naman is the renal fascia, which holds the kidney in place in the abdomen. On the inner side naman is the small opening called the ileum, where blood vessels, nerves, and the ureter enter and leave the kidney. Understood? Okay, so let's move on to the internal anatomy and histology of the kidney. Two main regions, outer cortex or blood filtration site, inner medulla or surround the renal sinus. Medulla has cone-shaped renal pyramids, or also known the urine transport ducts. Cortical tissue between them equals to renal columns. Pyramid tips equals naman to renal papillae. Drain urine into minor silices. Several minor silices merge into major silices, or 8 to 20 minor to 2 to 3 major total. Okay, here Inside the kidney are two main regions called the cortex and the medulla. The cortex is the outer layers where the blood filtration mainly happens. The medulla is the inner region and it's contain cone-shaped structures called the renal pyramids, which helps carry urine toward the center of the kidney. And between these pyramids are areas called renal columns. The tips of the pyramids naman are known as the renal papillae, and they drain urine into small cup-like structure called minor silices. Several minor silices join together to form major silices, which then carry urine into the renal pelvis before it moves to the ureter. Understood? The next one is the anatomy of the urinary system. Anatomy of the urinary system. The kidney lie in the abdomen, right before liver, left below spleen, retroperitoneal, cushioned by fat, anchored by renal fascia, with adrenal glands atop each. Renal arteries come from the aorta. Renal veins drain to the vena cava. Urine flows from major silices to renal pelvis to ureter to urinary bladder. Okay, as you can see, the kidney are located in the abdomen. Or the kidney, also we all know that the kidney is located in our abdomen. And in that illustration, you can see the right kidney below the liver and the left kidney below the spleen. They are surrounded by fat for protection and held in the place by the renal fascia. On top of each kidney is an adrenal gland, and blood enters the kidney through the renal arteries coming from the aorta, and clean blood leaves through the renal veins going to the vena cava. After urine is formed in the kidney, it flows from the major silices into the renal pelvis, then through the ureters to the urinary bladders, where it's stored until urination. Stood. Next one is the structure of nephron. As you can see, nephrons, kidney function units, is ranging 1.3 million, or kidney 50 to 55 millimeter long. The parts of is the renal corpuscle, or also known the filters blood, proximal tubule, reabsorbs loop of Henle, or conserves water or solutes. Distal tubule removes wastes fluid to collecting ducts to papillary ducts to minor silices. And we have the type of it. We have two. The Chassamadellari, about 15% near medulla, long loops, water conservation. And the cortical naman is in outer cortex, short loops. Understood? Okay, so let's know deeper about it. Based on this illustration, the nephron is the tiny working unit of the kidney, responsible for filtering blood and producing urine. Each kidney contains about 1.3 million nephrons. Every nephron has several parts with different function. The renal corpuscle filters the blood and removes waste materials. The proximal tubule reabsorbs useful substances like water, salts, and nutrients back into the blood. The loop of the Hill helps conserve water and balance salts levels in the body. The distal tubule removes extra waste substances after the process. Then the fluid enters the collecting ducts and eventually flows into the minor silaces as urine. Understood? The next one, let's know the types of nephrons. The types of nephrons are we have two main types. And first is the first is the Jasamenjallari nephrons and the cortical nephrons. The Jasamadillary nephrons are located close to the medulla, as you can see, and have long lobes of Hill, which helps the body conserve water and produce concentrated urine. While the cortical nephrons are found mostly in the outer cortex and have shorter loops. Their main function is filtering blood and forming urine under normal conditions. Understood? Okay, so the next one, let's move on to the polycystic kidney disease. Okay, polycystic kidney disease is third leading cause of renal failure. About 90% autosomal dominant or 50% inheritance risk. Gene makes protein for cell-cell interaction. Kidneys enlarge with growing fluid fields sites from abnormal cells grown in nephrons or ducts. Diagnosed 30 to 50 years via ultrasounds, or 50% need dialysis by age 70. The polycystic kidney disease is a condition where many fluid-filled sites grow inside the kidneys. These sites slowly enlarge the kidney and damage the normal tissue. It is usually inherited from the parents. Yes, and if one parent has the disease, there is a 50% chance the child may inherit it. The disease is often discovered between ages 30 and 50 through ultrasound tests. Common symptoms include high blood pressure, back pain, and blood in the urine. As the disease gets worse, the kidney failure may happen, and some patients may eventually need dialysis or a kidney transplant. Okay. The next one, let's discuss the filtration. After we know the kidney disease, now let's discuss the filtration, the steps in our urine formation. The filtration first step is urine formation. Separate substances by size or charge, driven by the blood pressure. All blood composed except cells and large proteins pass from the glomerular cells, and large proteins pass from the glomerular capillaries into Bowman capsule as filtrate. Renal fraction about to 21% of cardiac output flows through kidneys. Renal blood flow rate is about 5,600 milliliter or mean by 0.21 equals to resulting to 1,176 milliliter or mean. Renal plasma flows rate 1,176 milliliter mean times or by 0.55 plasma portion, resulting 650 milliliter or mean, and glomerular filtration rate or GFR is ranging about 650 milliliter or mean by 0.19 or filtration fraction, resulting 123.5 milliliter or mean. Okay, the filtration is the first step in urine formation. In this process, blood pressure pushes water and small substances from the blood through the glomerular capillaries into Bosman's capsule, forming a fluid called filtrate. Small substances like water, salts, glucose, and waste products can pass through while blood cells and large proteins stays in the bloodstream. The kidney receive a large amount of blood every minute because they need to to continuously clean and filter the blood efficiently. Understood? Just look at in that picture. You can analyze it. You can follow where the fluid filtrate, where the bloodstream happen, where the large proteins stay, in what particular area. Yes, and through this illustration, you can observe the kidney is receiving a large amount of blood every minute. Kaya it continuously needing blood amount, and it continuously when the bloods enter every minute, kasabay nito is the continuously na paglinis and pag-filter ng ating blood. Understood? Ganyan yung ginagawa ng filtration at ganyan yung formation at process nito sa ating katawan. The next one is the anatomy and histology of the ureters and the urinary bladder. Ureters tubes carry urine from renal pelvis to bladder, lined with transitional epithelium walls or muscles, fibrous coat. Urinary bladder, hollow muscular sacs in pelvis, expands to store urine. Thick detrusor muscle contracts to expel urine. Transitional epithelium thins when stretched. Triangular area between ureter and urethra openings does not stretch, acts as the funnel for emptying. The cystitis bladder inflammation is commonly from E. coli infection. Urethra tube transform urine out of body. Urine flow through the nephron and ureters. And that's the next one we're going to discuss. Okay, so anatomy and histology of the ureters and urinary bladder. To know it simpler, the ureter are the thin tube that carry urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder, as you can see in that illustration. In this illustration, There was contained muscles that contract and relax to move urine downward. The urinary bladder is a hollow muscular circulated in the pelvis that stores urine until it ready to be released. The bladder contains a thick muscle called the detrusor muscle, which contracts during urination to push urine out. Its inner lining is made of transitional epithelium, special tissue that stretch when the bladder fills with urine. Inside the bladder is the triangular area called the triagon, which helps guide urine toward the urethra, which helps guide urine toward the urethra and does not stretch like the rest of the bladder. See in that picture, we can observe the flow of urine through nephron and ureters, as I said earlier. When the pressure dropped from the 10 mm Hg or the Bowman capsule to 0 mm Hg, or the renal pelvis driving filtrate flow beyond pelvis. Urethral peristalsis moves urine frequently seconds to the 2 to 3 min, or the parasympathetic pataas to the down the sympathetic, and the contraction of it, as you can see, is ranging lamang ng 3 cm to 50 mm Hg pressure. Ureters pass obliquely through bladder walls. Compression prevents backflow. Its inner lining is made of transitional epithelium, a special tissue that stretches when bladder fills with urine, and when the sides of the bladder is a triangular area na tinatawag nating trigon. Okay, to clarify it again, ito ay tumutulong to guide the urine toward saan? Syempre, sa urethra, and it does not stretch like the rest of the bladder. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Sino nga ba si urethra? Para mas malinawan tayo. Si urethra is the tube that carries urine from the bladder to outside the body during urination. The bladder contracts and pushes urine to the urethra. Kaya nga sabi ko ganina, di ba? Until it leaves the body. Yes, it acts as the final passageway of the urine system. After that, urines move through the nephron because of the pressure differences inside the kidney. The pressure gradually decreases from the Bowman capsule toward the renal pelvis, helping filtrate flow smoothly through the tubulus. After the urine reaches the renal pelvis, the ureters move it toward the bladder using wave-like muscle contractions called the peristalsis. This contraction happens regularly and help push urine downward even when a person is standing. The ureters enters the bladder at an angle, and this prevents urine from flowing backward into kidney when the bladder becomes full. Understood? Now, the last one is the kidney stone. So what really when we say kidney stone? Kidney stones, hard deposits in renal pelvis, usually 2 to 3 mm. Sometimes large staghorn types, often asymptomatic, cause severe pain, hematuria, blockage, or infection when entering ureter. Composition: 65% calcium salts, 15% magnesium ammonium phosphate, and 10% uric acid or cysteine, 2.5% naman si mucoprotein. Causes: concentrated urine, high calcium, infection, gout, and treated mainly by lithotripsy surgery. That is now rare na. Okay, the kidney stone are hard deposits formed from the mineral and salt inside the kidney. Para mas masabayan niyo ako, I encourage you to look at in our illustration. The kidney stone here is most stones are small, but some can become very large. Many kidney stones do not cause symptoms until they move into the ureter. As you can see, the ureter. When this happens, they can cause severe pain, blood in the urine, blockage of urine flow, or infection. Yes, most of stones are made of calcium salts, but they can also contain uric acid and the other substances. Kidney stones may develop because of concentrated urine, high calcium levels, infections, or diseases like gout. And additionally, the common treatment here, based sa binasa natin kaganina, is the lithotripsy. Pag tayo ay meron ng kidney stone, we can use this treatment, which uses the sound waves to break the stones into smaller pieces, so they can pass out through urine. Kaya magiging ihi na lang yung batong nabuo na yon. Okay? And that's all. I hope you learned something new. If there's something I've discussed not clearly, please bear with me. So thank you for listening. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.